I mean, it's coming up.
Yeah, can you pause us for a second?
Pause us.
Well,
You mean mute us or?
Yeah, mute us real quick. You ready?
You done screaming?
I was done both.
All right. Let's do it. Want to do the old fashioned way? Because you ain't like the way the bass sound on the other one.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
It's Chris.
Already started that shit. All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend. With me, as always, is my beautiful co-host, Call Girl 6, better known as Fox, who eats candy corns on Halloween.
Hey y'all. Throughout the month of October, actually, but okay.
I'm glad that shit over.
Listen, Bunny, don't start. Okay. I had this on already. He decides to go after he took a bath and decides to go and put on the same color I'm wearing. So it's not me.
For the
It's
record,
him.
I only pick out.
Because you know he just came from the gym. So
For the record,
I
I
had
only
this
pick out
on
my
already.
clothes when I wear suits.
Whatever.
If
And
I'm
please
not wearing the
excuse
suit,
me today. I'm so under the weather. I'm so under the weather and I'm trying to recover. So
yeah, you've been sick for half the damn show. Weak ass immune system.
they be trying to get me. Can you get him off of Minky?
Shenanigans. Oh,
So we back. It's Sunday. Sunday. Is it Sunday? It's Sunday. Yeah,
it's Sunday. We
We
got
had an extra
12
day.
dogs in the house.
Yeah, guys. Well,
There's a
no,
dozen
we did we post them?
dogs
We
in the house.
sold quite a few of
They
them.
still here.
They have houses.
They
to go
still
to.
no, they still here. They're
But they
in
have
my
houses
house.
to go to though. They have houses to go to, so we're not gonna do that.
Not all of them.
Listen,
Y'all better get on these puppies.
let's get on with the topic of the day. Transhumanism.
Transhumanism. Hold up now. You try to get us canceled. Let's go there. We get canceled. All right. I don't even know what that means.
No. So transhumanism is basically the use of mechanics. So like biology and using mechanics in order to either complete a a part of organism or a whole entire thing.
So you mean like getting a bionic arm like Jax from Mortal Kombat?
Right. Or eye or something else, whatever.
What if it's not robotic? What if it's from like an animal? Like when people get a pig heart.
That's not.
That's just disgusting.
That's
the
just
fuck that. Let me die.
Abomination.
If that's the alternative, they over there like, hey man, Legend going down unless you put this pig heart in him. Don't let me wake up with a pig heart in my chest.
Like my baby, say my baby though.
I'm smoking everybody in the hospital.
That'd
be the ultimate disrespect. Be up to like, hey man, we put a pig heart in your chest. Wallahi. But you put Haram heart in my chest. I'll kill everybody in there and then rip it out myself.
Yeah.
So you say like an eye, any little thing. What did that count with that Neuralink shit that Elon Musk trying to push on people?
That's exactly what I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
The Neuralink.
See, this work better when I don't know what the fuck going on. I like this not knowing what's going on. Shit.
That's exactly what I want to talk about, the Neuralink, because you're talking about you using things for brain implants, gene editing, any type of chip implantation. To me, I don't know. So you disguise it too as a point of, okay, well, this can do some good for humanity, right?
Yeah, so we're getting
And in
rid
truth,
of
it
the
can.
food we got in America. So
Right, right. Some foods, right? So basically, you're talking about these things, right? Neuralink in specific will be able to cure things like diseases like Parkinson's, anything dealing with your
how they
neurological
know?
function.
They talking about it got a possibility. You can't know
Right.
unless you done already moved a lot of fucking human
Unless
trials
you don't,
already.
right? No. So what they are though are in animal trials, of course. They haven't gone to human trials yet. I don't know. I believe they have though. They
This
just
how
not telling
animals.
nobody
This
what's
gonna be
up.
like not Zootopia. What was the movie where the animals started killing everybody? Like they got together and
Um,
ganged it up to get rid of humans.
to get rid of humans?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If somebody in the chat, if you know a movie I'm talking about, like all the animals was just like, we had enough of this shit, and they start teaming up to get us the fuck up out of here. And it'd be kind of like, what's the name? Animal
Mhm.
Farm by George Orwell too, because all the animals was like,
Oh yeah,
yo,
yeah,
two
yeah.
legs bad, get them the fuck out of here, cuz.
So he's the reader, and he was telling me about this book that he and his best friend's reading, and it was very interesting. It's not a new book, obviously. It's an older book,
Yeah,
Animal
George Orwell
Farm.
ain't wrote no new shit lately. Kind of
Yeah,
dead.
and yeah, that's kind of what it was. It's about really about the way society is now. To
Yeah.
me, when he was describing it, all these animals rising up, and then here you go back in the circle again and being controlled. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that definitely will be us. So the thing about it says that it will be able to replay memories. So you see all these movies that we watch, and oh, you have my memories. What was the? Oh my God, the movie we
Yeah, I know what you're
watched.
talking about
Yes,
when people had to like depending on how rich you was, depending on what kind of memory you had.
yes, yes, yes. And also there was like these waves that would come across, and you would forget.
Mm,
Things will be new
I
again.
think
So
that
you have
was.
to pay to get your memory.
Oh yeah,
You have
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Because people will fuck with like the time space continuum or something like
yes,
that. They time travel or something that then change everything, and then you hit that wave, and like
yep.
me and
You
you
feel
wouldn't
the
know each other.
wave, and we would
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
yeah,
it would
we wouldn't know
depend
each
what would
other.
happen. We would know each other,
And
or
then like
maybe we would.
your old work tried to get you back or something like that. But
And we would
gosh,
definitely have to go to a certain place in order to get these downloads, right?
I don't know, man.
So that's a part of what
My thing
Neuralink
with
would
all
do.
of that is people be hacking, bro. I ain't trying to have everybody hacking my
Exactly. Could
brain.
you imagine something like that?
Boy, you think that running game that's gonna be the new game running of like the 20 like the 22nd century. Some people just gonna be out there like, hey girl, what's up? You wanna let me beat them cheeks? No.
Say yes.
Say yes.
And you're gonna be dirty with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too
You're going
much for
through all
me.
that nasty shit that you do
Right.
for your favorite.
That's too much for me.
Now,
They was talking as well that you would so essentially without using your phone, any handheld devices at all, you would be able to check your emails.
no, I
You'll be
won't do
able
that.
to do all these
What happened when you
things.
open up a spam email from Nigerian prince and it's a virus in that
Oh
motherfucker and
my
they get
God.
you
I
up
don't
out of
even
here?
want
Now you over here
to
sneezing and shit and microchips coming out your nose. Fuck all that, bro. Nah, man, I
you
ain't.
say microchips coming out
Yo,
your
I
nose.
like the technology shit, man, but it's like people too evil to trust people with that type of power, man. Because I bet you whoever running it, they chip gonna be different. Like Elon Musk doing that shit. I bet you he ain't gonna have the Mod 1 chip.
No, he not.
He gonna have some super Wambadon chip that make him do crazy shit. And people like, and this is the crazy thing about it. People like, oh, I think I read something about it. Like, well, you'll be able to enhance muscle mass and do all this other stuff.
Mhm.
And everybody like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
you can go to the fucking gym too. You can
Yeah.
lift weights the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. People think that, they look at all these positive and that's what they're going to be promoting, the things that we care about from the physical standpoint, but you're not thinking about what's it going to cost us in the end.
And you can't sell nothing. Like that's how. So another book that I'm reading by George Orwell, funny, 1984. And 1984 is about Big Brother, and they got the thought police. And basically, like anything, like if you say anything, think about saying some shit about the government. You think about doing anything that ain't up to snuff, saying something, speaking ill, this and that, they vaporize your ass.
That's kind of like the Tom Cruise movie. Well, I want to say Murder at 1600. That's not it. Oh my goodness, I can't remember what it was. But if you even think about, they was working with the precogs.
Oh yeah,
if you
yeah,
think about
yeah.
murdering someone, or they see it in the future, you were going to murder
Yeah,
someone.
they look at
like,
the
I ain't do
likelihood.
it yet. How you
They
gonna
look
tell
at the
me?
likelihood that you might do it. This and then just
I
lock
was
your
just
ass
mad.
up
I
from
just
the get
wanted
go.
to kill this bitch. I ain't say I was gonna die.
He fucked my old lady. I was mad. No, get him out of here. Orwell was 1000% both present and ahead of his time. Yeah, big facts. Because you think about that, like if they got that chip in you now, let's say you think of some shit, you're like, yo, the government, wow, no, tyrannical government. We with the Constitution, we gonna overwrite this. Or people could, or they could just start wiping shit out of your memory like they do in 1984. Yeah. What they do is on in Orwell book 1984.
Who has access to this database? That's what I want.
I bet you not me and a bunch of weirdos.
Right. I don't. Who have access to this database, and what can you do with controlling me? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to for me. That's the cost that we're going to have to pay.
You think about it like this, because they can go in. And you could just rewrite history for whatever you want. Just like I'm telling you, just like 1984 for anybody who read it. You will sit there and like, so say for instance, they be up to like, hey, Fox, you had this, that, and the third. And it's like, you know, we're going to do wipe your memory. And then we're going to wipe all the accounts that happened. So we remove it. So you had a real Mandela effect. Like when people talk about the Mandela effect, they can create a Mandela effect by wiping out everybody's memory. And the only people who won't have it by that time is going to be a bunch of fringe crazy people like us sitting out in the woods with guns and poor and like super poor people. They probably give it to poor people like they did the Obama phones. Really, they're going to give it to poor people off the rip to test them out. You know what I mean? So once everybody on that kick, it's like and you could just change
it for food.
Yeah, and you could just disguise. You could just change everybody's history.
$400 for food. Let me put this in your brain.
No, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Ramen noodle it up, dog. Because they could change. Like you could literally change it and be like, such and such was never the president, or such and such never owned this, so you never had that. This ain't even your house. You never lived here. You was homeless. I was homeless. I could have swore this was my house. They're like, no. Wipe me. You the neuralized on cement and black shit. No, bro. That shit crazy.
That's scary. So you can. So there's so much more downfalls than it is the pros for all of this.
The pros will be dope if humanity wasn't the way it is. Yeah. If we had any reason to believe that people in power wouldn't take a chance to fuck us over the slightest, then then
it will work. It would absolutely work.
If we was talking about some old utopian society, people was actually decent, this, that, and the third, it's like, yeah, I'll be all for that shit. But we don't live like that, right? Like we don't live like that. And you'd have that type of control over me. Well, I could be doing something like we can get into a fight. You just got enough money that you got a good hacker or something like that. You come to punch me in the face and now I can't move and I'm just getting socked in my shit.
The thing about it too is that so they're doing the animal testings of it, but it doesn't have the brain mapping yet. So what that's gonna do is.
So what is it doing? Just giving them Wi-Fi? They could get Apple Music or something.
Let me tell you something. So if you say, "Oh, I need to write a letter to Keisha," okay, it doesn't know the difference between that saying that and I gotta go take a poop. You know what I'm saying? So it's not correct yet, of course, but they still begun testing in animals. Like
so you mean an animal will be like, I want to eat that banana, just shit himself,
right? Anything like that. It doesn't have the mapping connected yet.
That part
is not complete. So
they're gonna put that shit in the military, and I'm gonna be retired before that shit.
You know what? Oh my god! You guys would really be the first.
Who is you guys? I'm gonna be retired.
That is right. The military would probably be.
We're going to make our soldiers. We're going to make our soldiers more faster, stronger, more cognitive in war. They'll be able to assess situations better. And
what do we see? Terminalist. It'll be just like Terminalist.
Or remember that other movie we watched where they put the remember they would put the thing in people and then you would see people as monsters like once they write them off. I forgot what movie that was.
Yes, I know what movie you're talking about. Yes.
So they could just change the way you see people. So it's like we'll be looking at each other and they'll be like, yo, we got to kill the monsters. And it's really just poor people.
And that's from an old movie too, because I was actually watching that. It's in black and white, that movie. I was actually watching that movie. I can't even think of the name of it. That's crazy. That's from an old movie they took that from.
Yeah, that shit wild.
Where they would see people and you would see the ugliness, so they would show on them.
Yeah, like you look at me, like you look at me, and if you took because the kid took the chip when his chip was broken, he would see people and they'd be regular people.
This guy had the glasses on. When he take the glasses off.
Oh no, you talking about they
exist or something?
They allow. I know that's the one that got old boy and Roddy Piper in it or whatever. I know what you're talking about. You take the glasses off. And you take the glasses off, you know, it just look like the regular word. You put it on, it's like obey, have children, procreate, get debt, this and that. Yeah, that's from 1984. And then he saw all the people who was aliens and all them draconian creatures and reptilian creatures and all that shit that is kicking. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. Because you know how much easier it'd be to make people kill people in combat when you just like literally you just turn the person I'm going to shoot to a monster. Yeah, like it's a big ass spider instead of a person. It's like, easy day. Woo, woo, woo,
program them, kill monster. That's it.
I mean, like we could lower sense.
They live.
A lot they live. That's what it is.
Thanks. Yeah.
I got that shit on a hard drive.
So I think and then all of it too is kind of like superficial in a way, especially when you go to the gene editing. Like, why you gotta do all of that? If you don't got the best genes, then you need to suck it up. That's just what it is.
No,
If
because
you ain't got it, you don't have it.
no,
You
we
don't
can't say
damn
that.
have it.
We can't say that
That's it.
because this is the same era we live in. All right, if we don't have it, then let's get rid of. Let's get rid of all the plastic surgeries. Let's get rid of all of the hair dyes. Let's get rid of all of the makeup. Let's get rid of all of the.
Look, that's not fair. You can't sit up there and
No,
have a baby with somebody. And I don't want him to have his eyeballs, so let me put mine in. And no, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. If your
What
baby gonna be ugly, your baby gonna be ugly, and that's it. So
people
leave that
already been
baby
doing their
alone.
version of gene editing. Like a lot of rich dudes, they get their kids HGH early so that they can be taller, especially the boys.
It's
Anyway,
ridiculous.
it's up here like, yo, we have an obsession with beauty and having certain characteristics and shit like that. So there's no way to get around. Because then where do you draw the line? It's like we can't do that. Then are we gonna get rid of makeup? Are we gonna get rid of BBLs? These BBLs killing y'all. You know, is we about
You know,
to?
y'all ain't got no
You know, I'm
BBL.
talking. You know the little hook that be on social media. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna get rid of all of that. We're gonna get rid of all this. You seen the dude? I forgot. It was a dude on Instagram. I forgot who he was, but he went and got his abs etched and like brought in and stuff like
Oh
that. He looked like a
yeah,
superhero.
and his chest was
Yeah,
all
chest
curved.
poked
You
out
could
and
see
shit
all the
like that. Yeah,
curvature,
that my boy poked out like a superhero.
the body contouring.
Speaking of like the some crazy shit going on. So, you know, on Twitter, they for the get verified for the blue check, they just start doing it so people could just pay $8 now. Like before,
Oh my god.
yeah, so before it's like, you know what I mean, they had to verify you and be
What
like,
what's the verification process to say that, hey, this is really me?
well,
Or
so I don't know how they go through the verification process, but for the most part, it's like if you was famous and you had a Twitter or something like that, somehow they go through a process of verifying you, right? Like I ain't never been that important. But so now they got a verification process like me and you can go get verified right now for $8 a piece. So I figured that this was going to be a problem, and me and Bunny was talking about it. But what happened is, so they had a company. They somebody made a parody account of this insulin company and said all insulin is going to be free. So they dropped like 50 million or 50 billion in stocks or whatever. So you know they mad as hell because their stock plummeted because of this. But I think one, it's inevitable, and two, so one, it's inevitable because one, if you can give anybody blue checks, because before the thing about blue checks that would keep things honest or whatever is like, say for instance, the only people that would get blue checks is pretty famous. So if I got a blue check and I'm whomever, right, and I got a blue check, I'm not going to go pretend to be you and throw away my whole credibility in my career, right? But now it's like I could just go get an account. From my understanding, I can go get an account, get verified, and then I could just change the name. I could change the name to Johnson and Johnson, and now I'm out here making fake tweets of Johnson and Johnson with a blue check, and everybody think it's official.
That's not gonna be
You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of it, I mean, capitalism is what it is. But insulin was supposed to be free anyway, so a lot of people feel like fuck them. They go Bunny wreaking havoc. Yeah, a lot of people feel like fuck them. I mean, it's kind of what's supposed to happen. They're paying $1,300 and all this money for insulin. It's like they shouldn't. Insulin was supposed to be free from the get go. So it's kind of like a lot of insulin companies are now taking a hit and all this other shit and things bouncing around. Some people saying like, well, the reason it's going down ain't just because of the tweet. Well, a lot of that shit got to do with the tweet. Like everybody ain't just like rioting against insulin. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers that need it.
That they will be able to do something like that. Anybody can be imposters of whomever.
But that for me, that's the can't make this shit up. Is like you put that on it and you think that people who don't have anything to lose, when you're just talking about a person who going nothing to lose, all they gotta do, they're gonna lose $8 to go and wreak havoc. It's people that just want to see the world burn.
Oh yeah, for no reason.
For no reason. Or some people for righteous reasons, right? Like whoever did that with the insulin shit, they might have thought they was doing it for righteous reasons, whatever. I'm not the one to judge them, but you're gonna have people like that. You know what I'm saying? And if I can get an account for $8 and then you know what? I'm gonna pretend to be, I don't know, some random ass person. I'm pretending to be Idris Elba, and I'm gonna take all the Idris Elba pictures off of his thing, and then I'm gonna start being Idris Elba and just start tweeting random shit, sliding in DMs, being wild.
That's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, like I think that shit crazy, and I think Twitter gonna lose a lot of money from the big companies and shit, because companies just gonna have to separate themselves from it, or Twitter gonna have to have a crazy verification process, and you can't change your name or something afterwards without getting your name reviewed.
Many people are on Twitter? Oh, I can get verified now. $8. Boom. Imagine how much money that is.
Yeah, you get that, but then you lose somebody like Illy, whatever, the insulin company or something like that too. So it's like
maybe
you'll lose them advertising.
You know, it's a quick money thing.
I don't know if Elon need to be worried about making quick money.
Well, you don't know what he's trying to fund. If you're going to fund something, you're going to use someone else's money. You're not going to use your own.
I don't know. That
You're not
motherfucker
gonna
got
use your own. You're gonna use everybody else's money.
he got over $250 billion. I don't know how much you're trying to fund it. You can't
Don't matter.
I guess you
Whatever it
can't liquidate
is.
all them assets at one time too. So that's one thing.
You never know. You never know.
But yeah, I think it's wild. But I don't know. I don't think that shit gonna get no better. They're gonna have to start getting a crazy verification process or something, and then not let people change their names without getting it
Yeah.
reviewed. So like if I go on there and it's like Legend Boomaye and that's the one that's
You don't want to
approved,
be that no more.
and then I
You
go
wanna be-
change it or something like that, they probably gonna have to have a review process. Like if they keep letting the shit ride like this, they're gonna lose a lot of business. Like I don't see how it's gonna work out and be good for them in the long run.
I agree. I agree. So, what is happiness to you?
Overrated.
Why is happiness overrated?
I think it's one of these things that people get caught up in a lot of the times too. Is like really for me, happiness is I look at happiness the way the medical profession look at health. Where health is just the absence of disease. It don't actually mean you're healthy, but it's just the absence of disease. That's what happiness is for me. The absence of fucking being miserable, right? So and the reason and there's two reasons I think like that. One is just like, live the tough life. But on top of that too, is like I don't think you can like people try to base their whole life off of like this 5% of their life where they're supposed to be this thrilled and happy, right? Like people will be up to like, oh man, I can't wait till I retire and then I'm gonna go sit my ties on the beach. And it's like, okay, well, how many my ties you gonna have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what you gonna do this every day? That don't sound healthy. You be miserable as fuck. You just gonna go to the beach every day and sit my ties? Like you don't have no purpose, no strain. So I think sometimes people worry so much about that, and it's like this 5% of your life of going to vacation, going to Jamaica, going to to Panama, or Costa Rica, some shit like that, and we worry about like that 5% so much when it's like the big part that really causes us the pain is the 80 something percent of our life. You know what I'm saying? Like 10% of life just is what it is. 5% is that happiness you're striving for, and that other like 85 you talking about, that's day-to-day shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what time you get up, how you feel, how you taking care of your health, where you work at, how's things going with your family, what's the condition of your finance, what's the conditions of this and that's life. Yeah, like that's actual life, right? Yeah. So I think sometimes with happiness, I think happiness is overrated, especially for men. I just don't think men are supposed to be I can't speak for women because I ain't one, but I know for men, we're not supposed to just be happy all the fucking time. Like it's just not that. Like we're just not supposed to be fucking happy all the time.
I don't know if it's so much of men are not supposed to be happy all the time. What are you measuring your happiness on? To have what exactly? And then what is it costing the other person, the other people around you in your life? What really is it? Do you think that maybe your definition of happiness or the goals that you want to achieve? Do you think
I think that I got a real mediocre idea of happiness. It's just the lack of fucking being angry or depressed.
I don't think it's
that's happy.
is mediocre at all. Some things that makes you happy or would appease you. I don't think that that's mediocre at all. But for men to be happy, I don't know. It depends on what it is that y'all want. Or what do y'all want? What y'all want to be happy?
I can't speak for all.
Seem like it's a lot. Seem like it's a lot if y'all always unhappy.
Because we spend that goddamn time making y'all happy. That's why. Because we spend so much time trying to make y'all happy.
You're trying to make
y'all happy. You know what y'all try to do?
It's simple. Women are not that hard. I don't believe so. It's simple.
I put on 37 caps right now. 37 fucking caps, boy. Women ain't that hard to make happy. Let me tell you something. Women so hard to make happy. Y'all don't know how to make y'all goddamn selves happy. Like you can't even decide what the fuck you want to eat. We go to a restaurant. You talking about something? Oh, we not that. You don't know what you're not the same person every day. Like literally, you go from dying, crying, whining fox to fucking overenthralled crack fox to, you know what I mean? Like fucking sexy fox to like you got 8 personalities and shit. You talk about some, we ain't that hard. That's like 8 people I gotta know.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. You don't even know all these people. You just met one of them when we was dating.
Yeah, it was a new one.
Well, fucking Sally or Susan, whoever, Samantha.
Created.
That motherfucker just kind of, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Like you just be out here coming up with personality. And it's supposed to be, oh yeah, it's easy. Life is easy. You ask any man in here. You ask any man like, hey, how easy? The only dudes who saying that shit capping because they trying to get some ass. Like, oh yeah, it's easy, man. All you gotta do is Pay for shit, be thoughtful, this is that, da da da. I think it is, blah 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 blah. This and that. Forsake all that, this and that, da da da. Give up all your time. Be happy doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Watch these dumbass shows. Cook what they want to eat, what they want to eat. Da da da. This and that. Help with
That's
the chores.
not.
It's like, god damn. A dude just be wanting like, could everybody just shut the fuck up once in a while and can I get a nut off? Like I'm gonna eat, get a nut off. Everybody shut the fuck up
That
for a
is
little
not
while.
it though.
I mean
That is not it.
That's a big percentage.
That is not it.
That's a big
Please.
percentage. I'm telling you right now. Let's try it. Let's try it for a week.
Whatever.
Everybody in the house just shut the fuck up.
Still gonna be mean and miserable.
No, it's just everybody in the house just shut the fuck up. I'm being there like, I don't be, you ever notice that when you see men, a man will sit in an apartment in a beanbag chair, a fucking big screen TV, and a video game playing like Call of Duty or 2K with his homeboys, happy as a pig and shit. He go get him a woman, upgrade his house, upgrade his lifestyle, upgrade his wardrobe, upgrade everything else. Motherfucker, miserable as all get out. Like, God damn. Yeah, I'm telling you, women are not that easy to please. It's not that. It is not that. People make songs about that shit. Don't nobody make songs about how hard men are to please. Oh, they always want something different. This motherfucker eats steak every.
What song they have about pleasing a woman? What?
Every fucking R&B song made in the 90s.
I just want to please you. That's what it is.
Okay,
that don't mean that's different.
Okay, we try to please, and then
it is to just want to please you. Maybe you doing too much. You don't take all of that.
You're right. Man, that's right, man. We should do less. You hear that straight from Fox mouth. We should do less.
Ain't what I said.
We should fucking do less.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, let's just keep it. Women ain't easy to make happy. We could just leave that one alone. Anyway. Leave that one alone. That is knowledge known throughout the ages. It's married men in the chat right now.
Concrete proof of that. So
what? You can't even use a regular glass to drink wine out of.
Because
I need more. My glasses. I need more to make me happy.
I only have a little bit of wine in here. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about my wine.
All right. So anyway, I guess we'll skip. Now we get into gun to your head already.
Gun to your head.
It's a little early.
It's early.
All right. I mean, you pulled
roll it. We can roll it back then. Forget it. We roll it back.
No,
we roll it back.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like doing to you right now, talking about women. Anyway. That's what I feel like doing.
So last podcast we talked about rights versus responsibility, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
And we touched on like these buzzwords that everybody be using. I think that just to revisit that, these buzzwords, I'm fucking sick of people using buzzwords and certain things to like nullify a conversation. Like, i.e., right? Like people say some shit. Like you say something and be like, yo, whatever you want to say, right? Like say if a white dude say something about black people and then a black person say, oh, you racist. And then it's like just way that we just throw words like racist and anti-Semitic and transphobic and all these other things. And the point of those is just to make them like you don't even got to listen to the rest of the conversation because now they're radioactive. Mm-hmm. So I'm really like tired of the shit. Oh, they're misogynistic. You're mansplaining. You know what I mean? All of this shit. People get a hold of these like buzzwords because before when we talking about the buzzwords, we was talking about shit like entanglement and toxic. Now people use toxic for everything. It's like, oh, they're toxic. Oh, they're toxic. It's like Captain Planet would be ashamed of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Everything toxic this, toxic that. And everybody just want to use these damn buzzwords. And it's really because they just don't have anything else to say. It's like, you said something I don't like, so let me put a label on you so I ain't got to listen to you. I don't got to justify a conversation with you.
Right. I don't know. I think that people just want to be a part of something. So they don't really take the time to think about what it is that they're saying or what the definition of the word actually is. So they want to come across as, oh, I know what I'm talking about. We're in this era of this. So here it is. This is you. No, you just learned that 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. And
learned what that is.
Like the word. And it's always the worst is whenever people start learning about something. Right. And I tell you this, like when you first start learning about religion, like you get into any religion, you start learning about, you got nothing but answers, right? You read a couple books, some people tell you some shit, they give you some arguing material to use, and then it's like, I know everything. And it's like in the beginning, you got nothing but answers. And then after a couple years in, some studying, and you got a lot of fucking questions. And a lot of people don't even get to
Yeah.
that question point. They're just like, well, I know everything, this and that. You know what? I went to therapy twice, so now I know all of these words. You're a narcissist, and your attachment style is this and that. And it's like, man, shut your goofy ass up, man. Like,
But people do need to know their attachment style, though. That's important. I
yeah,
didn't know
but
how important it was until I started my own therapeutic journey.
yeah, but you ain't
And
also out here like running up on people on the street. They're like, "Hey, Fox, how you doing? Good morning." You know what your attachment style is? You got a good morning attachment style. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
I do though. No, I'm playing.
It's like when people go vegan or
I
something.
don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, it's like when people go vegan or something. You know what I mean? And they go vegan, and it's like, people are like, "Hey, man, we about to go to the gym." You know, I'm vegan. What the fuck they got to do with this weights, bro? The weights ain't got no pig in them, dog. They ain't got no beef in them, no milk, no nothing. This shit is made out of pure steel, bro. Ain't nothing about it. Like, oh, well, you know, I'm vegan. Be like, hey, man, we about to go grab something. Well, I'm vegan. Oh, well, okay, we'll pick a vegan restaurant. Right. Well, you know, I know some good. Why don't we go to the slutty vegan? Why don't you eat a salad and shut the fuck up? How about that? How about that? You know what I mean? So people go with that.
I heard the slutty vegan was dope, though.
Yeah. We didn't eat that when we was in Atlanta.
No, we didn't. They were closing at one time. We was just exhausted coming back from the airport and stuff, so we didn't go.
Yeah, there is a puppy chewing on another puppy right now. It's chocolate milk, the fucking ringleader.
Yeah, I do think that, using the catchphrases and everything like that makes people feel more a part of whatever community it is that they're trying to be a part of. So they can also have that attention or garnish the attention of, oh, she knows what she's talking about, or he knows what he's talking about. Too. Let me see. Oh, they said it too. So this must be a thing.
I think it's like when people call people crazy, like when they say something, they're like, oh, that motherfucker crazy. It's crazy so you could dismiss them. So you ain't got to listen to the rest of the shit that they saying. You know what I mean? Just like when people say stuff like, who about to grab chocolate milk?
Who is whining like that? We're gonna go and grab them.
I don't know.
The whole clan about to start.
Yeah, they about to start.
They're ready for their showcase. That's why they know.
Ready
Put them on a podcast now, so they ready for their showcase. That's all it is.
Oh, you want to show off milk, right?
Oh yeah, we showing off the milk today.
Because chocolate milk is a fucking.
Who is whining today?
All of them. Anyway, like the other one that would drive me crazy. I made a post about this shit on social media earlier. When people say, "Oh, blah 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 blah," but y'all ain't ready to have that conversation.
Yeah. No, say it. You know me. I hate that. That's something I hate. You don't say something and then just never mind. No. Continue. Please continue saying what you're gonna say.
The problem is that they ain't ready to have that conversation.
You don't know how to have that conversation. You don't know how to go any further than what you've already started. That's it. That's the end of it. You don't know what else. You don't know how to back yourself up. You don't know how to say what it is that you're trying to. The point you're trying to.
That's
convey.
Code word for I don't know how to I don't know how to articulate my point in this conversation. So can we please group think this discussion, please? Because I don't have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. This was just a good conversation starter.
Or just take what I said, just leave it as that.
Or that, or like that. And when people just say some shit like, "Do your research," cite your fucking sources. That's my reply to everybody who say, "Do your research." About something like, yeah, that's because y'all ain't do your research. Bro, you don't even know how to use the fucking Dewey Decimal System. Cite your fucking sources, dog. Like, you over here. Well, yeah, that's because y'all ain't do your research. Where did you do your research at, sir? Where did you do your research? Why is the world flat? Tell me.
One line of Google, one web search.
First page of Google.
That's not research.
It's not research. Because
you think that's what
they ain't even using scholarly sources. Dudes is out here on Urban Dictionary.
You
like
go
this
a
is
little
what
bit
it
further
means.
than that.
Yo, Bunny was on the internet on the chat arguing with. Well, I ain't arguing, but this dude texts like, "Yo, I'm tired of people being dumb about something." Right? He said, "People don't." He was like, "People keep calling the plural of Gemini is Gemini. It's not Geminis." And it's like, what? So I'm up like, I could have swore it was Geminis. So I go to Google.
The plural Gemini.
No, the plural of a Gemini. Like more like two Geminis standing there.
Oh, okay. Like dice.
No, yeah. Like, yeah, but it is Geminis. It is Geminis. And like, this motherfucker went on there and made a post. And the crazy shit about this post is, in fact, let me look at the chat with This is the shit right here. She was like, but the plural of Gemini is in fact Geminis. And he replies to her, no, it's not. So she cites the fucking dictionary that says plural of Gemini, Geminis. And he replies, that's false.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bro. And I hit her, I'm like, tell him to cite his fucking sources. She like, wow. If he just said the dictionary wrong, why the fuck I'm gonna tell him to cite his sources?
That's true. Like you don't even need to go.
At that point, it's just like it's certain people that you can argue with, Like
Now
say some
that's the food definition right there.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, as
like
long
that's
as
the
they
food.
don't argue with food,
Yeah,
that's the food.
because like it's people that you can have an argument with, right? Like when Jamarcus said, but the plural moose is meese is
What
meese.
is squeeze? Okay.
I ain't doing that, man.
I hate that. I feel
You want to
like
be squeezed or squoze?
squirrel.
I squoze you. Would you prefer I
Squirrel. This is
squoze you?
one of those things, like I feel like squeeze should be the past tense. He's squozed.
So,
Squozed.
so when you say
It's
I
all
squoze you,
squeeze. Squeeze. That's it. Like, no, that's lame.
you want squozed.
Squozed. I want squozed.
Squoze is wild. Like I don't want nobody who's up to like I heard you was squozing them hoes. Like what? I ain't squoze nobody. Like, I don't know how to hog tie people. But yeah, it's crazy. And the English language is hard. And I get it in regular conversation when people say some wild shit. But when you hop on the internet and you use the device that has the entire internet and the type of a dumbass statement about some shit on the internet, it's like the audacity to be that lazy. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you could have
Which
just Googled the
dictionary
shit and
did she
checked.
use?
Don't matter. You can use Britannica, you can use Webster, you can use any of them.
Did she check to see if they were all if they were different in different places?
It's only one other place that got a different definition for Gemini when he uses it as a noun and not talking about a zodiac sign. It's like it's not Gemini. Nobody said that shit about Gemini. It's not Gemini anywhere. It's like Gemini, some other shit, but it's not Gemini. It's Gemini's for every one of them.
Okay.
Like every definition you look at by any source that looks remotely legit that says Gemini. It's not even one that says it's Gemini. That's the crazy shit is like I went 4 pages into Google. Not one says Gemini. The plural of Gemini is Gemini. Plural of Gemini. Yeah. So it's just like, dog, you just Kata.
Hey.
Jeff, hey Jeff, boy, I saw you out there with the salt and pepper back out there, boy, on the boat, hopping out there swimming with the sharks.
Yes, y'all are so cute. I just love Kita and Jeff. Okay. I just love you guys.
My boy Jeff be out there looking like a still Brillo pad. All that damn salt and pepper hair on his back. Yeah.
Jeff, that's him picking on you. That's not me, okay? Just let you know.
Jeff, no, anytime
I hope y'all having fun out there.
What you doing out there?
For real, right?
No, y'all looking good. Y'all having a bunch of fun, doing it big. We love y'all. Keita said, I called my friend slow for 10 years because she said squoze. I looked it up later and the dictionary said it was the past tense of squeeze. I confessed to her that I thought she was slow for a long time. She reversed it and called me slow.
But it's not squoze though.
It's I don't know what that is. But you know, this is the difference though. I won't hop on, I won't go on the internet right now and make a post saying I'm tired of y'all writing squoze or squeezed or vice versa until I had the right fucking answer. Like until I had all the fucking answers.
You have all the facts on there.
Yeah, ain't nobody, but people be out here just saying the dumbest shit on there. People get on the and I know people got to be trolling. Like everybody can't be this dumb, man. That no student left, that no kid left behind shit, that fucked up our community, man.
You feel like
we should have left some kids behind, man. Like,
had to redo it, right?
We got to run that shit back. Like some of them motherfuckers should have stayed behind.
They need to redo it.
They couldn't. No kid left behind. Some of these people need to cook a little longer.
Some
like some of them. It ain't. Sometimes you need a 23-year-old senior graduating because he ain't having shit together 5 years ago. Like these motherfuckers is coming out like they got the internet. Like we graduated without really having internet.
Right here.
Yeah, Google wasn't even a thing when we graduated high school.
Palm in your hand.
Like y'all will sit there just like the crazy shit is. Somebody made a post earlier, and it's like when you sitting there talking to kids, and the kids will ask you something, with their phone in their hand, looking at TikTok or some shit, ask you, "Hey, what's this and that mean?" Google it. Well, I don't know what to Google. Exactly what the fuck you just said. Like exactly what you just asked me. Put that in Google. Yeah, Jeff, no, we definitely should have left some folks behind, boy. And now everybody wilding with a platform. I mean, we are the same people or something like that. But I tell you straight up, when I don't know some shit, I ain't about to get on here and start strong arm some shit about, well, you know what? I read this one book and nah, bro.
Yeah.
Cut it out, man. Yeah, cut it the fuck out. And even like what's crazy too is like was talking about it earlier. So you know, like the flat earth people, right?
Yeah.
So you know, like the OGs of the flat earth movement, they don't even believe that the earth flat. The point of the whole movement was that you should question everything. And that was the point of the movement. It's just a whole bunch of dumbass people got on and was like, yeah, the earth flat. It's like,
I don't want to fly and fall off of nothing.
Have you ever seen an
I ain't seen
eclipse, my
nobody
guy?
fly and fall off of anything.
We're having a good time in Bora Bora. We rode jet skis yesterday, which was scary because we rode over the same water that we were looking at a shark in. Oh, it's cool, man. You know, that shark don't want no problem with that jet ski, though. Yo, Jaws fucked a lot of people up. Sharks ain't nowhere near as bad as people think, but Jaws fucked a lot of people up. I mean,
could you imagine? Like, I wouldn't want to. Like, I'm like looking on the bungalow.
Yeah,
like,
you know, I'm more worried about dolphins raping ass. Them raping ass dolphins.
Are rapey. Dolphins are rapey.
Wild rapey. You know what I mean? And they just be out there beating the shit out of stuff and killing stuff just because they can. At least sharks out here like, I gotta eat this. Dolphins be out here like, it's Tuesday. I want to smoke.
Let me get it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh yeah, so the people with the flat earth movement, they start doing that movement and everything just to get people to think. Because if you really think about it, people should question things. Because if you ask the average person, like, is the world round or flat? 9 out of 10 people gonna say it's round, right? But out of them 9 out of 10 people, 8 of them motherfuckers can't give you one scientific reason why the earth is round. You know what I mean? They'll be sitting there, be like, well, why is the earth round? Because it is.
I don't know why the earth is round.
That's what I'm saying. So that was the point of the movement, so that people could have an idea, like just some proof. We'd be like, all right, well, look at an eclipse. You don't see a little disc going over the moon, right? Like you see a whole big round ass circle cover the moon, right? Like you don't, like when you look at the curvature of the earth, when you look at like the horizon, when you got to like start accounting for long enough shots.
It shows that it's,
yeah, I mean, you know, people gonna say like people say like that's a hoax, just like they'll say the moon landing was a hoax. Like, oh, that's CGI. It's like, have you seen CGI in the 60s?
Back then, yeah.
like CGI in the 60s supposed to look this good. Then you got people who don't know shit about astronauts. Like, well, the boots is different. You know, it ain't the same boot print. It's like, you know, they wear inner and outer boots, right? And they don't bring the outer boots back because it might have some space shit on it. So they kind of like put that somewhere else, and they put the inner boots in a museum. Oh, yeah, you could have found that on the first page of Google. First page of Google. Only reason I know is because I liked astronauts when I was a kid. But it's like you can find it on the first page of Google. It ain't hard. People out there, no, it was a hoax. Who CGI and the CGI that it would have took to make the moon landing? We ain't had that CGI till about 2000 something. CGI back then, you know how think of movies from the 80s that had CGI in it, like The Thing, The Blob, all types of shit like that. Fucking Breaking.
It didn't look that great.
Breaking.
No way.
Fucking goddamn Last Dragon. Bruce Leroy glowing and shit. That shit ain't look natural. Like, it ain't look like he had a pregnancy glow. That motherfucker. No, it didn't. That shit look ridiculous.
A jello glow.
Yeah, jello glow. That shit wild as hell.
Not rapey dolphins. Yeah. Yeah, the rapey dolphins for real.
Yo, what's up? You about to get you one of them puppies? Oh, let's go ahead and get the gun in your head in now. We'll go ahead and knock it out. So we can get pups.
All right, today's Gun to Your Head is brought to you by me. Okay.
Brought to you by Fox.
All right, gun to your head. Would you rather be a cyborg, a healthy, and live forever, or find happiness and die 5 years later?
A complete cyborg, or like cyborg from Teen Titans? Because he's like half
Titan cyborg.
Oh, so he like mostly human. Well, like give or take.
You have some organic and then some biomechanic.
Is my dick cyborg or organic? That's an important question. It's an important question.
You choose. Because I'm gonna tell you now, I don't know too many women who want a mechanical ass or whatever up inside them sharp ass edges. And
you motherfuckers got roses talk about. I don't want no mechanical shit by my twice.
That's not an inside.
Well, you don't think they can make mechanical things smooth?
Well, it didn't say that's what it was.
We didn't say anything.
Jeffrey said, "Cyborg me, please."
Yo, because dying in 5 years, find happiness and dying 5 years is like, that's kind of trash. It's like you find happiness. That don't mean I'm gonna keep it. That don't mean nothing. It's like if I live for 1,000 forever, you said 1,000 years or forever.
Said forever.
I live forever. If I can't find happiness in forever, then I mean, fuck it. I unplug myself.
You have health and live forever, or you find happiness and die in 5 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find out everything. Live forever. I'm gonna read everything, do and I'm healthy. I'm a cyborg. I can't get to clap as a cyborg. Fucking committee can't stop me as a cyborg. I could turn my sperm cells off and shit like that. Be like, I'm pregnant. No, you're not. The sperm line was disconnected. Yeah,
Fern
fucking
line.
here, fucking here, trying to get me caught up.
Oh my
This and that.
god.
Boy, yeah, I might have to go
Gonna be
cyborg it
like a
up.
vampire, huh? Living
Cyborg it up, just living
100,000
forever.
years.
1,000 years, this and that. I'm gonna live into the point where I just don't find women interesting no more. Then I'm gonna unplug myself because I ain't
No,
that
you can't
curious.
do that. It's live forever. You can't unplug yourself.
Mew.
No, no.
Mew. So
I mean, to live that long,
I
how
gotta just
many
be Freddie
women you
Mercury.
gonna? There's not gonna be a woman that you found that's different because nothing is new under the sun.
Tell you what,
So once you've
you ain't got no choice
experienced
but to
it,
try some dick. Like
huh?
that's you ain't got no choice. It's like, man, that pussy kind of whack right now. Let me go and get some pipe. Like that's the only choice you got.
I mean, you say until you're tired of women. Let me tell you. So, how long do you think you're gonna live before you realize?
I think
You're gonna come across the same. You is a woman like me in the next maybe generation, maybe the
I'll
next
avoid her
30 years,
because she's gonna
and
be the
then
death of me as a cyborg. Gonna kill me as a fucking cyborg. Yeah.
it is a dark look at it, like for real. He only looking at it. He's thinking with his penis.
No,
That's it.
my dick cyborg. So I don't know. It's doing the thing.
Stop.
Beat it up.
That's it. No, that's it. Ew, that's crazy.
Yo, what you doing? 5 years?
Yes.
Doing your 5 years.
Yes.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Getting up out of here.
Then I'm gone.
I'm gonna dig
I
your
just want a
grave
taste
myself
of
with my
it.
cyborg arm.
Taste of happiness, and that's it.
You done had a taste of happiness
I'm
in life.
gone, so leave
You done been
here.
happy before a couple times.
So I've heard.
You could have died at our wedding. You could have died when I proposed to you.
It ain't been 5 years.
Mm.
So
what? Fuck, I got a lemon. I done got me a goddamn lemon.
And happiness has to stay. Okay, it has to stay. 5 years, and then Anyway, get out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaving.
Do your damn thing.
I'm going. I heard that life don't actually start until after you leave here. So,
hey, guess we'll figure that shit out. I'll just be here.
Hey, I'll see you when you get there.
Only time being a cyborg would probably be terrible is like if they find out a way to like catch me and torture me, or if I'm like the last motherfucker here. Like, but people done got wiped out, and I'm just out here like doodaloo 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 doo, just singing songs.
Yeah, like you want to live forever, but like everybody you've ever known, it's gonna be a new cycle of people.
Hey, yo, keep it a buck. Half the people,
50 years.
Keep it a buck. Half the people I know, I wouldn't mind if they just check the fuck out right now. I'm just saying, half the people I know.
That's half the people you know. But the other half, so
well, gotta go sometime. Should have cyborged up. Get your happy 5 year ass the fuck up out of here. You had a good run. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, that's a dark look at it. Yeah, we just say, I just said it.
Man, a dark look at it. You over there saying like, yo, you gonna get tired of women, so you just ain't got no choice.
You don't.
You ain't got no choice.
You said it. These were your words.
You know how
you said until you get tired of women.
Yeah,
so
you know
how long you think it's gonna take you to get tired of women? It's gonna be pretty quick.
Knowing that, I'm gonna just spread them shits out, boy.
It's gonna be pretty damn quick.
Hey, knowing that, I'm gonna just spread them shits out. Like you could be in a bad relationship and just say fuck it, because you ain't like be up to like, man, I'm wasting my time. It's like, bitch, you gonna die before me.
And that's another thing too, talking about relationships and happiness. Like fake it till you make it. Like, what is that about?
Fake it till you make it?
Yeah.
Same thing people do with everything. It's like,
why fake it till you make it?
Because people don't know what else to do.
You're a grown ass person. Like, why you have to fake being happy with someone? Why you have to fake anything?
Well,
why don't you go find out what that is for you instead of faking like it's something?
Well, I think
wasting other people's time.
We both know one thing about the two of us is that we damn sure don't fake it.
No, it ain't no fake it.
It ain't no fake. When we are unhappy,
I don't do fake.
We're unhappy. The other one knows that we're unhappy.
Yes, I definitely agree. Ain't no fucking faking it till you make it.
Yeah,
what's the idea behind that with people?
I don't know, but these puppies stink. Yo, y'all want to buy a puppy in the chat? Anybody want to buy a puppy?
Oh, we're showcasing the milk today, right?
OG milk.
Yeah, let's showcase milk today.
About to grab milk.
You're gonna grab milk because you're closer to this. Thank you, sir. He's gonna go grab our milk. You can grab milk and chocolate milk. Oh no, chocolate milk already spoken for.
Not really. Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
Ricky ain't gave me no money yet.
Ricky, he calling you out, Ricky.
Ricky Sanders, Ricky
oh. So look, I call this. Listen. So what's one thing that you thought as a child And then when you came to your adulthood, you realized wasn't true and you still feel some type of way about. Me, let me tell you exactly what it is. For me, it is the fact that you see the black and white cows and then you see the brown and white cows. I swear, I thought the brown and white cows made chocolate milk. Okay. I thought it made chocolate milk and I was so upset when I found out they didn't. And you will not believe how old I was when I found out that they didn't make
35.
I know it's not.
She was fucking 35.
No, it's not. I was in like middle school, okay?
All right, this right here, this is the OG chocolate milk.
We call him
He's
chocolate milk.
he's the leader. He's the
And y'all
ringleader
know
of
why
all
I
the
call him
puppies.
chocolate milk. He's brown. He's white with brown.
This is chocolate milk. He's the smartest one. He's the ringleader. He's always looking for ways to break shit out. He's like the smart penguin off of the Penguin cartoon.
And
That's this chocolate milk.
And this is milk. We just call him milk. And you can see why.
Milk is an assassin.
He's chill.
Right
He's so chill and so, oh my God, very observant. Beautiful doggies. Beautiful dogs. So we showcasing these two right now. He's wagging his tail. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggedy tail. He's hungry. Yeah, so these are a piece of our. I need a pink cow. I know that's right. I need strawberry milk. That's right. I was so mad. Marcus, like, for real. I'm not even lying. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
And that's the question I gotta ask God too. Like, God, why you made brown and white and then he only made chocolate milk? Like, that's stupid.
He gonna look at you and be like, his chocolate milk wasn't supposed to be fucking made, you dumbass. Go to hell. Down ladder. Get your dumb ass out of here. Yo, don't my boy look like he typing?
Oh, he's working.
Chocolate milk sending y'all a strongly worded email. You fucking humans make me sick. You will all be my slaves. Questions?
So the mother is Coco and Rocky's baby. Coco is apparently the color carrier. So she have all these beautiful babies. And no, she hasn't had another man in her life because Coco don't go nowhere because she don't trust people. She's very skittish and she has high anxiety. Okay. So she don't go anywhere. She's very aggressive. But
don't be talking shit about my mama.
So Coco is a red pit bull and Rocky is a blue pit bull. So yeah.
That big motherfucker be trying me. I might kill my dad.
Should we call almond milk nut juice? In fact, yes. Yes, we should. That's nut juice.
G-Unit. I will not be part of that shit.
Oh my God. That's all I drink is almond milk.
Jamarcus Anderson, do not comment on my podcast anymore. This is now Chocolate Milk's Corner. Send. Questions? Questions. You dirty humans will be at my feet. Stupid keyboard. Enter.
But yeah, anyway, y'all, we're going to end this podcast. You got to spin them around like they on the display. Gotta go slow. Yeah, we crazy. Thank you guys for sitting with us in Uncle Legend's Corner. Of course, we appreciate your support. If you got any ideas for the show you want to add to, hit us up or be on the show. Ask UncleLegend@gmail.com. Okay? I think it's time to eat again. It's not. They ate so much. I already know what time it is after the show. What's up?
Chocolate Milk just sent y'all a couple messages in the chat, you dirty humans. Look at it. So anyway, until my boy Ricky Flynn put some money down on this puppy right here, just know he's still available.
Yeah, right now they are 5 weeks right now? Going on 6 weeks. What is it? They were born on the 11th. Yeah. Why is that dog typing so funny? Yeah, they were born on the 11th of October.
Shakita, if you want somebody actually furry, come holler at me.
Y'all don't have
Jeff
no
ain't got
dog.
me beat.
Y'all know the baby
My
needs a
fur look
dog. I
better
don't know
than
why y'all
yeah,
playing.
little bow leg nephew. He need a
All
dog.
boys deserve dogs. Ain't that right, babe?
All boys need dogs. Because what you gonna do? Give him a sister? That's gonna fuck him up for life. Give him a dog.
No, girls are not. They can have a play buddy.
Shakita, I'm cuter than your husband. Come get some of this chocolate milk love. Yeah.
That is chocolate milk right there.
Yeah.
He is too cute.
Oh, he eat again. His fat ass. Look at his belly all poked out.
Mm-hmm. His eyes are gray, isn't it? Yep. He has gray eyes. And this one has gray eyes too. His pupils are big though. Anyway, what are y'all guys doing? We're about to get up out of here. If y'all don't have anything else to say or add or comments or anything.
We got puppies to put to bed.
The next one we're gonna show is Rocky Jr.
Did we not show Rocky Jr.? I don't know. He worth showing again. That dude's beautiful.
Fucking beautiful.
Did you almost drop the dog?
Bit me.
Oh, he bit you?
Oh, fucker.
Yeah.
No, he bit me.
I orchestrated
to
that
see how far he can
because you ain't worthy, human. Hey, listen. Type your word.
No, we typing. All right, y'all. We out of here. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Okay. Peace.
Peace. Just click on that right quick.
He's not gonna do that. He did that. They were the ones making the noise. So you see how quiet it is now?
You said it was them?
It was the damn milks.